A couple of days ago, I got bored and I made a Reddit post before I went to bed. It was titled something along the lines of why do people think that college is like the mandatory secret to making a lot of money, right? Or something like, why do people think college is mandatory? Because of my job, I interact with lots of different people. I probably interact with anywhere from 20 to 30 different people a day. And on Saturdays and Thursdays, it's mostly college kids. And the common mentality is that you need college or you're like screwed, right? And a lady was trying to tell me how to make more money at my job when I make more money than she does. She said that one of her friends that drives for Uber makes $25 an hour and he's really good at his job. And I'm just thinking in my head, $25 an hour? You're trying to teach me how to make less money? But no, right? So I made that post and I went to bed, right? Because I made it when I was bored right before I was going to go to sleep. I wake up and there were 100 different replies, mostly from college kids that didn't like that I was implying they made a mistake, right? And one guy was like, because I got into an argument with one guy, and those of y'all that know my Reddit, y'all can go and find the argument, but he was wording it like I was trying to explain how I cracked a code. And I was like, code? The fuck? But I had to relax and realize that I'm dealing with people that don't get it. So I'm here to make this video for the people that do get it. Those of y'all that do get it, y'all understand there is no code to crack. When you were born into this life, you were already born with all the natural knowledge that you'll ever need to survive and live as long as you want. But society takes your natural knowledge and teaches you that your natural knowledge is false, that you need to go to somebody else for knowledge because you're a helpless little baby that doesn't know anything. Your natural instincts are wrong. Come to us, the certified professionals. You know, the college, the professor's wardrobe is the new wizard's wardrobe, right? A college professor's hat, that's like the new wizard's hat, right? Because I was having this discussion with some people yesterday in my Discord, and I basically said this, man, religion is dead. Like, yeah, most people still believe in God, but nobody follows their religion. Nobody actually follows the rules of their religion anymore. I just saw on a fucking podcast a fat chick that was like 400 pounds saying that she's a Christian. She said that there's nothing wrong with being fat and Jesus would still love her. Not realizing that if she ever actually read her holy book, obesity is a sin that Jesus would probably kill you for and send you to the eternal lake of fire and lava. But in modern society, unless you're in a religious cult, nobody follows religion. They still believe in God, but the way I see it, religion is going to be a thing that's shifted to the past, and in modern society is going to be something that weirdos, like that weird, strange people are going to be associated with. The new science is certified professionals, colleges, and certificates that prove that you know what you're talking about, right? Now, you guys see that my hair is nice and thick and beautiful again because I've recently switched salons. I started going to one here in Towson, and this is actually what this was the straw that broke the camel's back, man. The main reason I'm gonna write my book is because it's like, how do white chicks do black people hair better than black chicks? So I was asking some questions, and apparently the hair certification here is a state standard, and in theory, everybody goes through the same training to get their certification, right? This is what the college kid doesn't get, right? He seems to think that because a job puts you need a college degree or this certification to get the job, he seems to think that that's actually what's happening. A lot of these college kids learn the hard way when they go out into the real world and they actually start working. They'll have the same job that they needed a degree for that some of their co-workers got without having a degree. Now, there's many different reasons for that. You got nepotism, you got a bunch of different factors that determines who gets hired and who doesn't. I'm not going to focus on that here. But the guy was wording it as if I was trying to explain to people how I've cracked the code. Understand something, people, there is no code to crack. Should you ever remember what you were born as, and should you ever reconnect to your inner self and listen to that inner voice of yours, and you just remember what you already know, life becomes easy mode. What I said will sound insane to those that don't get it. I saw a fucking TikTok video that made a ridiculous claim that he said something like 50 to 70% of people don't even have an inner monologue, don't even have an inner voice, which I don't think that's true at all. But if that is true, that would explain why so many people don't get it. Well, I'm not, there's somebody on, but whatever. I'm not going to even refute that number because I don't care to interact with people. If some of you, type in the comments, if you don't have an inner voice, let me know. But the purpose of this video, man, there is no code to crack. You either get it or you don't. You either understand the ultimate truth, and then you'll see that reoccur in everything in your everyday life. And then whatever you use your free will, whatever endeavor you use your free will to go into, you're going to get optimal results. It's just a matter of you picking what it is you want to do, what it is you want to focus on. Now, the people that don't get it, that think that there's some type of code to crack, those are the dummies that are going to be taken advantage of. Those are the cattle on the farm that are going to be bred to produce more beef or more wool, depending on what type of cattle they are, right? They can be a sheep, they can be cow, they can be a donkey, they can be pigs, you know. That's why I'm writing my book, man, because there's all types of different cattle on the farm to take advantage of, right? And these individuals will go to certified professionals, will go to Man for Knowledge. These are the people that come on my videos asking me to give them direct information. They come with their hands out like this, asking for some sauce, right? They don't understand that when they do this, they're begging for somebody to deceive them. Imagine if I was such a person, those of y'all that come to me for free lunch and I refuse to give you free lunch. Imagine if I was such a person and I just started lying to you for fun, not even to get your resources, because that's the main reason cattle are lied to. That's the main reason cattle are fed a dream, right? Because somebody above them is harvesting the resource. Because understand, those of y'all that are business majors, y'all should have heard the term human capital, right? Because that's exactly what's going on, man. So when you think there is a code, you're going to pay money. Well, let me not say money. You're going to pay some way to learn how to crack that code. It's either going to be with your money, time, your resources, or your energy. Because you being human capital, you being human cattle, you are a resource. Your resource is either literally you being used as labor for somebody else who's harvesting your energy, or your resource is the amount of money that you can generate for that person, or simply your time. It depends on, because when you're cattle, you're at the mercy of your shepherd, right? Hence why I'm going to write my book, because all of these people are in the fence together in the United States of America, while those that get it are outside the fence playing spades. You know, shout out to my homeboy Ben. He said he's going to illustrate me the book cover, and I'm going to pay him, you know, what he thinks his worth is. But I warned him in advance. I don't plan on selling the book, so we ain't making nothing on the back end. I'm going to lose money from this book, but it's time, man. It needs to be written. And no, this video wasn't an advertisement for my book because most of you people aren't getting a copy anyways. So, but the main reason I want to make this video, those of y'all that get it, y'all understand what the fuck I'm saying, man. There is no code to crack in the first place. You either get it, you either understand what the fuck is going on so you don't need a teacher in the first place, or you don't get it and you're gonna walk up to people with your hands out like this, to college professors, to certified professionals, and the ones that have malicious intent, they're gonna look at you with moon eyes like, oh yeah, I got me another sucker, and they're gonna take full advantage of you. Because I want to ask you guys something, man. You can't lead somebody to a place you've never been. How the fuck is some college professor making $60,000 a year? If that, some college professors don't even make that much. It depends on what university they work at, right? But how the fuck is a college professor making $60,000 a year? How the fuck is he going to teach you how to make money? How the fuck is he going to teach you how to make resources when he can't gather resources or make money himself? That's just something to think about, right? So, but I digress, man. There is no code to crack. You either get it or you don't. You either remember what you were born as, and you remember that you decide this, that we decide this collectively, all of our energies combined. That's why it's called the universe, right? All of us combined, we're singing the song, man, all of our energies together. Now, you either get it, and what I just said makes perfect sense to you, or you don't get it, and what I just said sounds like insanity. There really is no middle ground, even though the truth is in the middle. So, but yeah, man, the guy from Reddit, man, you called me a pseudo, you said that I'm not stupid. You conceded that argument, but you also called me a pseudo-intellectual. Listen, man, if you're still watching my videos, man, hopefully you become somebody that gets it, because you have a lot of energy, and it would be a shame if you spend the rest of your life, with all that energy you have, of it being harvested by somebody else. There is no code, man. And those of y'all that think that there is a code, you're going to keep going to individuals like me for free lunch. I'm going to decline to give you free lunch. I'm going to tell you to just go learn how to fucking fish. Get your own fucking fish. Go learn how to fucking farm. Get your own fucking greens. Get your own fucking lunch. But not everybody is like me. There's many individuals in this world, for if you come to them for the key on how to crack the code, they're going to take full advantage of you and use you like the cattle resource that you are. Hence why my book is going to be called Cattle Farm. I'm going to say this in the video so nobody steals my idea, because apparently you can copyright it once you put pen to paper. But yeah, man, you either get it or you don't. There is no code. You either remember what you were naturally born as. You either listen to your inner voice, you follow your natural instincts, and you understand natural law, or you don't, and you become cattle for somebody else to harvest you as the resource. Catch you guys in the next video.